Okay, so we're gonna do a little detective work. This is Kelvin's car, and I've got the oil pan down there. Usually, if you just bust that mount loose and spin it up, you can get the pan out. Not so much on this car. The motor mounts obviously must be sagged pretty good. So there you go. Go up very carefully and go on the pulley, not the balancer. Just a little bit, and you can watch the engine go up. And it's tight on the flywheel, but it will come out. It came out, so let's look what we got. So this guy has a really bad leak in this corner, and that's the gasket. So that makes me optimistic that it is the pan gasket that's leaking, and it's not coming from the front cover and running all the way down back and dripping down there. The pan, I mean, it looks like dirty old crappy oil, but it's not chunky. There's nothing on the pickup screen. That's not a factory pickup screen, so this engine is not original. And we'll dump it out, and pretty normal. Seen a lot of these engines, and there's a little something, but you guys may remember my car a couple months ago. I took apart, looked worse than this, and guess what? The rod bearings look fine. Okay, so we're gonna tank that in a jet wash tomorrow. It's too late tonight to fire that up. It's also probably too late tonight to seal this cap up, but that's all right. So what we're looking at is the engine has definitely been rebuilt at some point. It's got studs in it. I'm not sure why you would put studs in it and not put caps on it, but okay. There you go. It's been stamped. So, and it's got ARP rod bolts, cast crank, cast rods. Pistons have been replaced. They look like El Cheapos, probably Hyper Eutectics or just cast stock replacements. So that's what we got. Also got a small performance torque converter. I missed that the other day. We got some ugly trans lines, but that's okay. We're gonna replace those. We got this guy here just dingle dangling. I'll secure him. Second design crank sensor, so that's good. So like I said, somebody's definitely been in there. And if it's still leaking at the back pan rail corner when I get it back together, it's going to be right there. Yeah. Okay, right where it says metric, that's where the oil pump gear is and the pressure is. So it's possible it's running down right where the cover meets the block, and it's getting on the pan rail, and it's running all the way back down here and it's dripping. I sprayed it off several times with it running. I could not see it, so hopefully that's not it. But this is phase 2. Phase 3 will be the intercooler coming out and chasing a pretzel of a power steering line there, in the radiator, and a dual fan. So we'll do phase 2. Here's the exhaust pipe. This is also going to go in the jet wash and get cooked. Try and get most of that off. We'll buzz it with the wire wheel. I'm also going after this header. It's in bad shape. It's not savable, so I'm going to have to get one out of my shed that's been repaired. Those are not factory mounts. Looks like they've been changed. Got the big dinosaur starter on there. And we got one of the worst ones I've ever seen, but it drives really good. So that's it for tonight. We'll be back at it tomorrow.